for this class, we're gonna have les émotions. That is gonna be the emotions, and we have some vocabulaire. No, the right on the screen. Vocabulaire, grammaire, activité et expression. Okay, so okay, let's start with the first one with all the vocabulary part, and we have here feelings. Words to describe feelings that we're gonna use. Oh no, stop right on the screen. Uh, there we go. Sorry, I will have to take out the permissions. Sorry. Masculine and feminine adjectives related to feelings, and it's gonna be je suis, I am, je suis fatigué, I am tired. Like one of you said today earlier, I asked how are you, and they were like, je suis fatigué, but it's okay. Okay, let's continue with all the emotions that we have here. We have triste, drôle, that when something is very funny, timide, that is to be shy. Then we have heureux, that is happy, heureuse, in case is feminine. So here, for these ones, that they all end with an E already, we have triste, drôle, timide. But for these ones that have different endings, we're gonna have for masculine one form and for feminine another form. So we'll have here heureux, heureuse, content, contente. Okay? Then we have gentil, gentille, fâché, and fâché. It sounds the same, but when you write it down, you add an E. Then we have ennuyé, that is bored, and ennuyé, that also sounds the same, but we add an E here, okay? And we also have excité, and also it happens the same, and the same with the next ones. We're all gonna add an E that doesn't have a difference when we pronounce it, but has a difference when we are writing it down. So we have excité, fatigué, effrayé. This one is scared, effrayé. Okay, so let's start with this activity. Relier les images aux adjectifs correspondants. So for this one, you need to match the images with the adjectives. Okay, so if you keep spamming in the chat, I will need to disable that too. I wouldn't like to do that. So please, this is one warning only. Okay, so I'm going to start matching this so you can correct them. Here. So yes, here we have effrayé is the first one. Excité, it's gonna be this one. Contente is gonna be this one. Triste, this one because she's sad. And fâché because she's super mad. Yes. Okay. Enter? No. Okay, so let's continue with the next activity. So you need to pay attention, otherwise you're not going to see it. Draw a picture for each of the following sentences. And then here for the people like Evelyn that loves, and Chantel too, that you guys love running, you will have more time to do that by your own, on your own, because this is something that everyone can do it on your own. Le garçon est triste. The kid, the boy is sad, and la fille est fâchée. The girl is mad. So feel free to write down um, all of this here. You will be able to draw whatever you want. You cannot find the expression. This is page 24, Evelyn. Page 24. And remember, this is French Smart 5. It's not French Smart 4. It's French Smart 5. Okay? Yes. So yeah, so for this one, you need to draw a picture of the phrase, and that will match the sentences. But we are not going to do that now. We're going to continue with le masculin ou féminin. In French, adjectives can be one of the two genders, masculine or feminine. Feminine adjectives usually have an additional E at the end. For example, Paul est content, Marie est contente. And some words stay the same, like we saw before too. Okay, so Uh, I'm going to continue with the next one, the next activity. Mettez les adjectifs dans la bonne colonne selon leur genre. Put the adjectives in the correct column according to their gender. This slideshow is this. Okay, so make sure I'm gonna give you 1 minute only in case you haven't completed it yet. And you're gonna use all the ones that have this for masculine on the left side and for feminine on the right side. Okay. Remember, there are some that are worth for both. Okay, so I'm gonna start completing it so you have the corrections too. So we're gonna have first one, gentille, it's feminine. Triste goes for both. Ennuyé, it's masculine. Oh, I almost missed gentil. And then we have ennuyé because we don't have another E. Fâché is gonna be feminine. Fâché. Like this. Like this. Fâché. And here we are going to have also ennuyé, but this one is feminine. Ennuyé. Then we will have fâché. And then we will have fatigué here too. Here we also will have drôle, that this one is work for both. Drôle. Drôle. Like this. And then we have timide, that is also for both. Timide and timide here too. So make sure, yes, make sure you type it down in the right word and in the right order, in the right underneath the right column. Okay, so let's go with the next one. That this is gonna be la grammaire, the grammar part. And here it's very important to know l'accord de l'adjectif avec le sujet. Eric, stop. Also, if you keep being like that, I'm not sure it will be good for you to join French classes. In French, the subject of the sentence and the adjective describing it must agree in gender and in number, meaning how many do we have and if it's feminine and masculine. For example, we have here, le chien est gentil, the dog is nice, the subject le chien and the adjective gentil are both masculine and singular. Les chiennes sont gentilles. The dogs are nice, and here's the difference: is nice and are nice. The subject les chiennes and the adjective describing it gentille are both feminine and plural. Okay, so if depends on what it's going to be the noun, the subject, it how the adjective is going to change. Okay, so let's go now with this activity. And yes, so here, encercler, l'adjectif qui s'accorde avec le sujet dans chaque phrase. Circle the adjective that agrees with the subject in each sentence, because here you will need to type only the right one. Okay. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna give you a few seconds, yes, because this will be super easy for you. And in case you haven't completed it yet, you can do it now. But yes, we have here Marie, that is a female. Marie est heureuse. That's the female. Le chat est ennuyé, or this one. For this one, it's gonna be the first one because it has only one E. Okay. You don't know what the teacher is talking about, Eric? Probably because you're not paying attention and doing something else instead of listening. So yes, it's your problem if you don't understand. Okay, so here we have ma cousine, that remember is my cousin. We saw this the last class. Ma cousine est gentille. Mon père, that is my dad, est fâché. And here we're going to use the first one because it's masculine. Le clown, that is masculin, and that is the clowns, sont contents, like this. Because if we will choose this one, if the verb is the one that we will choose, that will be feminine because it has an E here. And here, as it doesn't have the E, that's why it is masculine. Okay, so yes, I am greeting everyone that is practicing in the chat. Très bien, Mia. Très bien. Okay, génial, génial. Okay, so yes, and for the next one, that is la sœur. Remember, it's the sister. Et excité, because sisters is feminine, so we have excité with two E's. And here, notre directrice est effrayée. Our director is effrayé with both. So yes, so again, pay attention that we are going to add an E every time it's feminine. Here, we don't have it, masculine. Here, we don't have it, also it's masculine, okay? So yeah, this is very important because later on, when you start typing, writing down sentences and producing text and everything, you may forget about this. Never forget about this. You need to do the agreements like on French. Okay, so let's continue with the next part that is gonna be expression, and this is expressions. And for this one, we're gonna have here je suis fâché, I am angry. That is when I say I am angry, I am hungry, I am sad, I am happy. Okay, when you see the subject pronoun je, the adjective you use to describe yourself must agree with your gender too. Because remember that we are agreeing on the gender all the time. So, in that case, and for that, um, we will always agree. If I am a girl, I will need to add an E, I will need to change. If I am a boy, I will need to write with a different ending. And also, just a reminder again, we are going to be in 2 weeks of 2 weeks break, Christmas holidays, and we're gonna see each other again on January 10th, Sunday at 11:20 for French Smart 5. Remember that if you are in French Smart 4, it's earlier, but for this one, it's like this. It's the same time. But please remember, keep a reminder. Otherwise, you will not know, you will be asking. So you can type it down in the corner or your textbook so you don't forget. So next time you open the textbook, the class, you can do it in the next page, the ones you're going to continue. That is going to be the next lesson. You can write it down there so you don't forget about it, okay? Otherwise, you're going to join and you're going to be here waiting and we're not going to be there, okay? So yes, let's continue with this. This was the explanation and I'm going to repeat it. We need to always agree the noun, the pronoun, the one that we're going to use, the person or the object that we're going to describe with the adjective, okay? So, for this activity, utilisez la bonne forme des adjectifs pour décrire vous-même. So this is one that you can practice on the chat. You can message me directly. You are able to do that if you want. Depending on your gender, like all the girls are gonna use the ones that have your gender, and all boys are gonna use the other one. For example, myself, the first one will be je suis excitée. Je suis contente. Okay, so that depends on you and how you need to write it down. Yes? Okay, you can practice that in the chat. Okay, okay, okay. So yes, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions or anything that you want to do? Because that's it for today. We don't have anything else. And thank you so much for joining. Remember, here we're just reviewing all the textbooks, the activity books that you have in there. So yes, do you have any questions? Anything that you would like to know? Feel free to type in the